everyone, welcome back to my channel and thank you so much for watching. So I have created this look for you guys today. I don't want to babble on just because I always talk too much. As you can see, I've created this look, so if you want to see how I got it, then just keep on watching. Okay guys, so we're first starting with the Huda Beauty Rose Gold palette, and I'm going in with a mixture of the shades Henna and Sandalwood, and I'm just using that on a big fluffy brush. I think this is the M441, and we're just going to go back and forth in the natural crease, and I'm taking this up slightly above as well. And then I'm dipping a little bit more into that henna shade, and I'm just applying that on the outer corner of my eye. And you can see I'm using a slightly more dense brush now, so this is a MAC 217, and I'm wiggling that in circular motions, so I'm not really taking my brush off of my skin. I'm kind of wiggling it where I want it and where I want the most intensity. And I'm going to do the exact same thing on the inner part of my eye. So we're creating a spotlight eye here, so we're leaving the center free of color. So again, wiggle your brush where you want the most intensity, and then you can start to connect the two together, so kind of connect in the middle. So just really kind of intensify it. You can do it as dark or as light as you want, but I feel like with a spotlight eye it helps to go back in a couple of times just to intensify it as well. And you can go back in with your first brush just to blend out the edges, just to ensure there's no harsh lines. Now I'm going to go in with the shade Cocoa on the same MAC 217, and you can see I'm kind of tapping and I've literally lost my words, and just going in circular motions to really intensify the outer corner. So wherever you put your brush first, that's going to be or have the most intensity or the most pigment. So then I'm just repeating the same step on the inner corner again, so you can see I'm literally just intensifying it, and by using these two colours you get more of a gradient from kind of dark to light, and it's a little bit more kind of intense, and then it fades into the red shade. So just keep going back in until you're happy with the intensity, and then kind of connect the two together so it's nice and smooth and seamless. And just remember to keep going back in with that henna shade, and then back in again with the cocoa shade. And I just wanted to make it that little bit more kind of reddy around the outer part, or around the whole of my eye. So I just went in with the JACLYN Morphe palette, and I'm using the shade Hunts on a 224 brush because I don't want to apply too much. This brush is really fluffy, so it will just kind of diffuse it that little bit more. So now going in with Smolder Eye Pencil by MAC, and I'm putting that in my waterline and slightly underneath my lash line as well, just very roughly. Don't worry about getting this neat, because we're now going to blend it out with that henna shade or any kind of warm brown that you have. You want to now buff kind of underneath and over the top, so you've got that really intense lash line going into the reddy shade. So just go back and forth and wiggle your brush right from the outer corner all the way to the inner corner. And then I just went back in with my fluffy brush to ensure it was nice and seamless and kind of a halo effect all the way around the eye. So now you just want to set that eyeliner in place. So I'm using the shade Black Truffle from the Huda Beauty palette, and I'm using that on a MAC 212 brush and kind of stamping it into my lash line to kind of set everything and to also intensify it that little bit more. So I just added a little bit more of the eyeliner just so it's nice and intense. So for my lid colour, or the kind of centre part of the spotlight eye, I'm using the shade Queen from the JACLYN Morphe palette. So I'm giving you two options. So this first one is obviously a gold spotlight eye, which is kind of very like typical. I wanted to do something different, so I do show you two options. So I'm just popping that right in the center using a small shader brush, and then going back in with my 217 brush. So you want to go back in just to ensure it's nice and blended. So the next option is going in with Pool Party, also from the JACLYN Hill palette. I just wanted to do something different just because I thought gold and like a warm brown was just very not very original, so I wanted to do kind of like a teal and warm brown smoky eye because I know they go really well together, or I personally really like the two colours together, so I literally just popped that on top so you've got the kind of gold peeking through. But obviously you don't have to go in with the gold first, you could literally just go in first with the teal shade and that will be a bit more intense. So I'm just cleaning up underneath with some concealer, and that will help tidy up any mistakes on the outer part of the eye as well. So I just wanted to make sure everything was nice and blended, so this is a great tip to always go back in with a fluffy brush once you've done your foundation and powder. Go all the way around the eye with a kind of nice warm yellowy orange. So I'm using Creamsicle from that same palette using a 224 brush, and it just makes everything look really seamless and really blended out. So I'm just popping a bit of powder on now as I'm going in with a glitter. I didn't want to get it all over my face. So this is MAC Reflex Teal, or transparent teal, I think. I'll link it down below, but I just wanted to add something extra, so I'm just dabbing that on my eyelid over the top. So I did go in with I think this is Myth, but it was just a bit too nude, so I ended up going in with a Honey Love lipstick by MAC. So I added some lashes, and that is basically it. You can do your normal foundation routine as usual. But yeah, I really hope you love the look. Let me know what you thought in the comments down below. And also tell me which colour is your favourite, the teal or the gold. Okay, so that is the finished look, guys. I really hope you liked it. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. Let me know what you thought in the comments down below. And if you are new here, don't forget to subscribe. And you'll see me in my next one. Bye!